Here's the card. Screams, doth protest too much egg behavior, upset by something reasonable, please clap, argues with chat, pretends to have friends, eluded by empathy, nose claw, tail tuck, pretends to fuck, racism, yelling, unrelenting denial, whoa, 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 no, 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 edgy, triggered, brings up the left, EP, stutters for emphasis, Jesus tap dancing Christ, why, body shaming, and makes a list. 1 minute. I think it's a pretty good card. The whoa, whoa, whoas and no, no, nos are hit or miss sometimes. Kind of a coin flip. Jesus tap dancing Christ is one of those too. Stutter for emphasis, edgy, yelling, nose claw, and please clap seems pretty spicy to me. This diagonal seems pretty good. Tail clap, tuck, nose claw, please clap. Yeah, I think this diagonal is the best one. Could be others though. Unseen in the future. Bet it now. Last chance. All right, let's go.
Let's see what the old progressive voice has done. Let's see. Joyanne Reed. Oh boy.
So it appears Joyanne Reed is on.
Yeah, because she said something incredibly stupid. Let me see if I can find the clip really quickly before we get into this. Oh, hell, Joy Reid gives a shit. See, today... see, this week...
Wow. Slow brain.
See if I can find it here. God damn it. This week. Okay, I think Anthony Bryan...
criticized as a race?
Let me see if he plays
Holy
the
fuck.
clip. Okay, now, this is from Anthony Bryan Logain's channel. So, shout out to Anthony Bryan Logain.
Logain. Mispronounces or illiterate? Nope.
Yeah, by the way, look. Yeah, real racist conservative. Anyway.
Because he's a black guy?
Two thing more than anybody else. MSNBC, ABC, CBS, any kind of left-leaning station or far left-leaning place, they're going to push Q more than anybody. They're trying to paint all Trump supporters, all
shit.
75, 80, how it started.
What
now,
are you watching,
I think Barry
man?
Weiss, if I'm not mistaken, she's somebody
What are
that
you
used to be
doing?
with New York Times. So this
Damn
is
it.
a lefty, if I'm
All
not
right.
mistaken. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But
Sorry, Anthony Bryan Logain. Let me see if I can, let me see if I can find. I thought I was getting close to finding it. Boy, they must have scrubbed this shit from the internet right quick. Because I can't... Alright, I'll have to do this thing and...
Alright guys, so I caught this very ridiculous segment from Joy Reid, who I've told you guys multiple times.
Alright, fuck it. Never
Fuck
mind.
it!
Basically, Joy Reid said that anyone who likes tax cuts, me, and who voted for Trump, me, I would give up my tax cuts just to be able to say the N-word, like they did way back in the day. No, I wouldn't, because, here's the thing, Joy, I can say it right now, and there's nothing legally you can do about it. Because
Racism.
of
I knew he was going to say that. I knew he was going to say that.
freedom of speech. I'll happily take the tax cut and not use it. It's fine. And she got a bunch of backlash from conservatives, like she should, because it's an incredibly stupid statement. Anyway, let's get into the Progressive Voice's take on this. I know, I'm dealing with somebody in middle school, but whatever.
Under fire from from a lot of conservatives, I should say, for a comment that's honestly a really interesting and fascinating debate, because it's really hard to determine which is more important to conservatives, whether it's racism or
Dude, this guy used to show up to streams. He might still. Kind of a little weird, in my opinion, but
it's your tax cuts and deregulation. That's
Dude, you can be racist right now if you want. This is the United States of America. In fact, making hate speech or racism illegal is against the law.
It's always the question, right?
it isn't if it's harassment. Like, I think there's a difference between you just being a racist guy in your house or whatever and being a racist guy in public. I don't care what you do in your house. I care how you interact socially with everybody else. If you're saying racist shit all the time, I definitely think that should be considered harassment. And it is in some places.
So this is the comment that got Joyanne Reed under a lot of, fire. So here's what the article says. It says, veteran MSNBC host Joy Reid recently made comments on Twitter regarding conservatives' secret desires to say the N-word. The tweet was immediately met with backlash from well-known Republicans. Quote, I'll say it again, people on the right would trade all the tax cuts for the ability to openly say the N-word like in the, quote, good old days. To them, not being able to be openly racist and discriminatory without consequence is oppression. Trump is the avatar for this freedom.
As opposed to black people being openly racist and oppressive to white people?
What, man?
And then a bunch of people, Barry Weiss and Dinesh D'Souza and all these people came out.
Oh yes, because any black person that dares go against Joy Reid, of course they have to be an Uncle Tom, right? Right. By the way, it's been a while since I've read Uncle Tom's Cabin, so maybe I'm wrong on this. Wasn't he the hero of the fucking book? Wasn't he the hero? Wasn't he the martyr?
Really
The
angry,
martyr?
saying it was really reckless comment. But let's be real here.
Because it's stupid! They can say it right now! They can do anything they like this
Screams.
right now! It's not illegal! But you're still forced to pay tax cuts!
Man, a lot of conservatives
Forced to
and
pay
even
tax cuts.
conservatism as an ideology is just racist. And, I would say a lot of things, if not most things, have racial undertones to them. But certainly every time it seems like you see a politician who's trying to claim they're not racist, there's always a lot of evidence for them actually being racist. Like, remember when Mark Meadows had that whole situation where he said, oh, my nephew is black, calling me racist is offensive.
Matt mentioned, there'll be a, smoking rants about the future of the channel.
And then they found a video
Oh, he's still up in the air about the future of the channel right here. Nice.
of him a couple years ago being like, oh yeah.
Nice, dude.
Oh, hold up.
Where he came.
Sorry.
And so anytime you see that kind of thing and you look into them, it's like, oh wait, they said a bunch of racist stuff. And it's so common.
Tanya Hezikosa said a bunch of racist shit.
Oh, shut up. Ew. Dude.
I mean, I could go it on the other side. I just used him because I did a video on him before you. Again, you do know that racism doesn't go just one way there, kiddo.
And yeah,
That's
there
close to a
are a
boy.
lot of white people and conservatives who do say the N-word in private with hard R.
Oh my god, they say things in private. Who the hell cares? It'd be like if a bunch of black people in private were talking like a bunch of black revolutionaries that want to kill all whitey. Well, they say it in private. I don't care what.
Interesting. So you don't care if in private people collude to kill all the white people? That seems interesting. Like something maybe you're against.
Anyone says in private. Because there's a key word. It's called private.
Dave doesn't even agree with privacy.
Don't give a shit what people talk about at private gatherings. Nor do I, quite frankly, give a shit what they talk about at public gatherings. Words don't affect people. Fuck off.
Fuck off. I don't have fuck off. Upset by something reasonable. I think it's okay for people to be like, hey, racism is bad.
And you also got to really look at the history of this. I don't know how many of you guys know who Lee Atwater is, but he was a political strategist on.
Oh, I played it. I beat it.
I think all the way through
with the famous Konami code
election, and then he died going into the second election for George H.W. Bush, where he lost. But remember the Southern strategy, there's this audio of him talking about the Southern strategy, and he says, we had to change it up basically from saying the N-word, except he said it, full on with the hard R in that clip. And he says, you start saying being against forced busing and tax cuts and all this other stuff. And so there's ways to find loopholes sort of around being so abrasive and so upfront with your racism. Yeah. And so there's a lot more concealed racism amongst these people. So, there's a Ben Shapiro tweet where he says something like,
like I said, I never said I was good at video games. I said I was entertaining at them.
Dave is not entertaining at video games either.
If you have an EBT card, wear a hat backwards, and have sagging pants, you're nothing at life or whatever. It's just finding these long way roads and...
You do know that Ben Shapiro is probably is a member of probably the most oppressed group in history, the Jews.
Fuck off, David. Stop it. Why is he virtue signaling?
You do know that. And yeah.
And Jewish people cannot be racist, okay? Ben Shapiro, because he has Jewish ancestors, cannot be racist. That's true.
Black people are disproportionately represented in the welfare system. And while I'm sure there's white women that do this, there's a disproportionate amount of black women that do the same thing, aka have more kids to get more government money that they don't take care of. And again, is this a problem in the white community too? Yeah, you're damn right. Hell, I'll give you a perfect example. Lady freaks out over food stamps. And hopefully I can pull it right up. Of course I can't.
Wow.
Damn it, I should have like a list of like shit to call up.
Make a list?
But
you mentioned
you know what?
Okay, here's a question. Is him mentioning making a list that satisfy? I mean, that's him acknowledging making a list.
I'll give you this clip. Well, actually, no, there's the famous guy of a woman yelling at a guy using food stamps. And it's a white male, a straight white male using food stamps. Now me, I wouldn't yell at him. And if he really looked like he was in desperation, I might even pay for his groceries. Because I'm that guy. Yeah, I'm a selfish dickhead, but I still do have a small... But then again, let's look at this thing.
Brings up the grocery store. I had it on the last one. That counts as brings up the grocery store.
Georgia from 9 years ago.
And frustration from...
This is...
Also, fake as fuck, by the way. No, he doesn't.
From Georgia. This is for food stamps. Do I have to point out the obvious?
Dozens of Clayton County parents who say their children are going hungry tonight after their food stamps were suddenly cut off.
Again. You can stand in line for 8 hours, but you can't get a job?
Fox 5's Justin.
Yes? 8 hours, by the way. Shut up.
Justin Gray is at the live desk with the story that is all new tonight.
By the way, most people on food stamps have jobs. I think, don't you need to have don't you have to be seeking employment or be on disability or something?
Justin.
Tom, state officials admit to me tonight that
it's crazy that you have to have a job to get assistance.
Something went wrong down in Clayton County at the office that administers food stamps and Medicaid, but they're still not sure what. Parents tell me tonight they can't buy food without those food stamps.
Can't buy food without those food stamps.
Yeah, because I remember when I was in Florida, I had to go on unemployment, and I didn't have long to be on unemployment because I was wrongfully terminated.
I suppose the thought of getting a job is out of the question. That's just, that's just serving the white man?
This food's down.
Again, this is the shit
Again.
that Dr. Martin Luther King would be rolling over in his grave.
Dr. Martin Luther. Shut the fuck up.
You know, he once famously
You don't even like him.
said in a 1964 or 1963 interview,
He also said fuck capitalism.
said that in 40 years, they would have a black president. You know, you might have well called him fucking goddamn Nostradamus, because he was almost right. It was roughly about 40 years later that Barack Obama, a
I
black
thought he was going to say Hussein.
man, was elected not once, but twice. And now, what is the black community reduced to? A bunch of mewling infants dependent on government.
You think all of the black people are infants dependent on the government? And you don't think that it's racist to say something like that? I don't know. I wonder what the... Like, is it tensile strength still? What's the strength of Dave's skull relative to the rest of the human race?
And can't even be bothered to better themselves. Congratulations, Dr. King. This is what you fought for. And I have to take a whiz.
And I have to pee.
By the way, this video is years old, so bear that in mind.
Break. Piss break? God, he looks terrible. Jeez. He came back with a beer? What the fuck?
Damn card ain't got number
God, that is a peak specimen.
17 cents on it.
Terry Clark says she stood in line for more than 6 hours at
So she can stand in line for 6 hours, but she can't be bothered to get a job for 6 hours.
Every single person that needs these has a job.
Clayton County's Human
Or
Services
seeking employment.
office because food stamp help for her 6 children
edgy.
unexpectedly ended.
Oh, and she has 6 kids! Probably by, conservatively, at least 3 baby daddies.
Ooh, worries about paternity? I don't have worries about paternity.
There's no telling my kids that we can't eat. I'm not taking no, because my babies don't deserve that. Nobody kids should go hungry down here in Georgia.
Oh, shut the fuck up. First up,
Shut the fuck up.
you get $640 a month in food stamps. That is more than enough to build a pantry. So
$600 to build a pantry for a month for 6 children, at least 1 adult. That's a lot of labor, too.
So if you do have a thing where this government money that you're dependent on
Worries about money, by the way.
glitches, you can still eat. And yes, if you're
That's
that
tight.
desperate, there are food banks and other charities. Nobody goes hungry in America. We're the fattest nation on earth.
That's really stupid. People go hungry all the time. Unrelenting denial about this whole situation.
But no, what do you do with your food stamp money? Oh,
He
yeah,
just
you
is-
spend every last
He's fully in denial that any of these people work or are, like, trying
nickel of it.
or humans.
State officials say this office was overwhelmed today, with dozens of families facing a similar problem. The food stamps just not there.
Do I have to say the obvious?
Me and my kids, they haven't ate
obvious
since
what?
this morning.
What's he
So,
saying?
and I was supposed to get my food stamps yesterday, and I didn't get nothing.
They haven't ate since this morning, so it's lunch and they're hungry. Why are you not at work?
She has a child in her arms. Where would this child be if she was at work? She's with the child.
So they was getting angry. They started banging on the windows.
A state spokesperson tells me what happened here today was out of the ordinary and it was unexpected, but they say they're not sure what exactly went wrong. What was the glitch that led to this mess?
Our budgets have not increased. They've been actually decreasing.
This director admitted to me there were problems here as he tried to calm fears. And his statement, as state spokesperson says, quote, "We have both state and county staff working to understand the cause of the
What is wrong with these people getting jobs?
problem today."
He's still on it. He's still wrong.
We are working to ensure people receive their food stamps as soon as possible.
I'm a cancer patient. I need
Everybody should just have housing, healthcare, education, and food at no cost. Easy. Fixed.
these pills to survive. Okay?
Candace Bennett says her cancer medications have nearly run out, and after spending all day here, her Medicaid and her food stamps are both still on hold.
When are y'all gonna come through? When you gonna come through?
The thought of getting a job didn't occur to you?
I don't understand why you think employers get to hold 2 or 3 different guns at our heads. They get to be like, you don't get a house, you don't get food, you don't get health care. It's a fucking standoff with an armed corporation, and you just keep handing them more guns. And you're like, yes, sir, please abuse me.
Wouldn't have this problem? The thought of getting a nest egg didn't come through?
Yeah, just get a nest egg. What does that mean?
On my last pill, or better yet, when I'm dead, and then I won't need it.
State officials say
that's literally the yes.
Well, let's see, your award of the state. So there was a better video on this too.
Just be rich, idiot. Breathe harder. Panting, sweating, drunk.
Oh, God, this woman.
Dave is a ward of his parents. True.
Already did that. I gotta do this woman.
Watch what Obama welfare leech does after Trump cancels her food stamps. Well, I guess it's not playing. I guess we're going to read the rest of the article. During Obama's...
All right, fuck.
What the fuck is this?
I get it, I'm done with that. Jesus Christ. And that was a fairly famous video way back in the day.
Wow, cool, man. Too rad. Jesus Christ. I wish I had something to click. Eluded by empathy, obviously.
All right.
Click that.
We'll try this.
And frustration.
Forget about this one.
Let's see if this has anything new.
This is the same one, man. This is from fucking 2011? Brother.
God damn it. So there's another woman on here. All right, fuck it.
Fuck it.
New at 4, thousands of Metro Atlantans are finding out they are no longer eligible for food stamps. The change affects Cobb, Gwinnett, and Hall counties.
This one's from 2016, a totally different time.
Sophia Choi is live in Cobb County. And Sophia, this involves able-bodied adults who are now required to go to work.
Gee, that's so horrible. Able-bodied adults forced to work. Oh, God, no. Oh.
Yeah, forcing people to work is bad, yes.
Oh, no.
Please clap.
That's right, Craig. Able-bodied adults who have no dependents. Now, this is where people can come to enroll in the food stamps program with the Department of Children.
Without dependents. So if you have a child, you don't have to.
Of Family and Children Services in Cobb County, and about 3,000 Cobb County residents who get those benefits are now under new requirements.
No, true.
We met Kiera Thomas applying for food stamps at the Cobb County DFACS office. She's got a child, but says those who don't have dependents still need help.
I mean, not everybody can
work. And it's not that easy to find a job.
It's easy to find a job. Stop your fucking attitude and just work and you'll be fine.
Just work.
It's just you're a lazy fat bitch.
Nowadays.
About 6,000 food stamp recipients in Metro Atlanta are now required to find work or get into a job training program after getting the benefit for 3 months. Those affected are adults who have no dependents at home.
They are not incapacitated in any way, or they don't have a mental or physical disability that's documented and or could be observable.
But the Legal Aid Society says that group may include those who are
Gotta get documented.
You ever go down to Cobb County, Georgia?
still unemployable.
For veterans
I guess,
who may be partially disabled due to PTSD, they would not be exempt.
So far, 3.
Look, all they're saying is get some sort of employment, not full employment. Now look, when it comes to the veterans, I'm actually fine with giving them a free ride, but I don't consider that goddamn a handout. I consider that fucking payback or repayment. I won't call it payback. I'll call it repayment. Them I'm fine with. Them I don't give a shit. They earned their free ride for life.
3 counties in the Metro Atlanta area are affected: Cobb, Gwinnett, and Hall. But DFAC says more counties will join them as federal exemptions to the requirements expire now that
it's just not possible for everyone to work. This system doesn't sustain it.
Unemployment is below 10% for each affected county. Legal Aid worries some of them will go hungry while looking for work.
It can be a
Looks like most of them are straddling the obese line.
job seeking.
Well, that's because in order to get satiating food on a budget, it usually has to be high in fat and carbohydrates rather than high in, fiber and nutrition, because it's more expensive. Big body shaming.
Activity for a period of time.
These are not the welfare queens that people sometimes talk about. These are very real people who maybe look.
Well, it looks like you could skip a meal or two, bitch.
Ooh, we got bitch. When's the last time Dave has ever skipped a meal?
Looking for work or trying to find work. They're struggling.
No, they're not. Sorry, no, they're not. And
Ooh, there we go. That one's a tail tuck. Bang, we have one. Let's go. Someone's making an argument and he bails out of the argument. Tail tuck.
We'll do this one. Georgia pandemic food stamps.
Hey everyone, this is Toya. I'm just on
Sometimes he passes out streaming before he eats the meal. True.
just to make a quick video, okay, about the pandemic food stamps. I encourage everyone to apply, okay? Everything is done online. You be approved like within a week. I'm telling you, even if you work full-time, part-time, or if you don't work at all, I'm telling you, they approve almost everyone for the pandemic food stamps, okay? Because I get them. I work full-time, and I have 3 kids, okay?
And probably no husband. And I'm supposed to
No husband? What the fuck? Sharia Dave?
pay for your dinner. Boy, these people better pray to God.
You're not in Georgia, idiot.
That people like me never actually seize power. Because the first thing I'd be cutting, food stamps. Gone. Or, no, actually...
Dude, having bread lines would be the quickest way to get your head on a pike.
No, not gone. Take the back. Not gone. But very restrictive. You'll live, but you'll hate it.
Counterpoint. If I ever run the country, food stamps will be gone. Because food will not be commodified as unprocessed produce. Restaurants will be. Although I do love the idea of nonprofit restaurants in your communities that you can go to that's just like a community kitchen. Would love that. Community garden, community kitchen. Everybody hang out, commune. Walkable, enjoyable. That would be lovely. Buy your chicken nuggets? You can definitely go buy some chicken nuggets. I think chicken nuggets, pretty much any, I would say any animal meat, almost also, culturally, eventually, I'd like to get that out of the commodified market, or on specifically only commodified markets too. I would take chicken and beef and stuff and make it like unprocessed produce You can definitely do that. But if you want someone to make you chicken nuggets, that's so much factory farming. You should pay for that, I think. But I'm also down with UBI, so you'd have money for that. Or you can go trade that. You can trade your labor or another kind of service for the community towards, buying something that someone makes, like art and cool clothes and fucking, anything you like. Entertainment, chicken nuggies, tacos. How do I say it? PlayStations, energy drinks. There's lots of stuff we want but don't need that I'm fine being in market that I think would be fun. Community canteens would be excellent. I know that I make a lot of food, and then if we had a public space where everyone, like we had a culture of people cooking for each other, I would definitely have done this for my neighborhood many times. Instead, everyone stays in their little box most of the time because you can never tell which ones are Trumpers.
And also Medicaid. They get my kids some Medicaid now during this pandemic. They get
That's nice. Jake fantasizes about socialism on your Jingo cards. Ooh, that's pretty good. Opposite of fantasizing about violence, fantasizing about socialism.
You have to
Community politics are good, but cops shut those down sometimes. We have laws against meeting in the streets and stuff for stuff like that. Some anti-black legislation is still on the books in some places. Oh yeah, block parties. You can shoot your fucking fireworks off though. Yeah, they outlaw feeding people. You can't charge for it. It has to be in like your backyard, essentially. Yeah, block parties are not a thing anymore because of that. Otherwise, I would have thrown them. Now, some people have parties like in their front yards and shit along the street, but you can't be giving food out. Man, I would love that though.
Get a third-party downloader. I use 4K downloader, and it just goes into whatever file you tell it to go to.
Get Medicaid, all three of my kids and myself. I can't believe it. They're
fucking community kitchen after the hurricane. Stupid fucking cops, dude. I hate that.
All of us for food stamps and Medicaid. Okay.
It's almost like they don't want us to get out together out in the open. It is crazy.
It's not hard to qualify. They're gonna call you once you apply. They'll call you within, I say, a week. Ask you 3 or 4 questions.
Dude, she's praising good quality socialism right here.
And that's it. Okay.
This is what this video is.
When I tell you,
she's
since
like,
March, I have not spent no cash money.
Man, when the government works for you, it really works for you. It's nice.
On groceries. Now, sometimes we eat out. Of course, I spend cash money, when I don't feel like cooking. But for as going to the grocery store spending money, no, I have not spent anything.
Beautiful.
I hate you so goddamn much,
lovely.
you stupid black bitch.
Ooh, wow. Sounds racist. I think Dave's employer should see a compilation of him being racist.
I fucking hate you. You're robbing taxpayers.
I totally disagree. What is she robbing? What?
You know what? Fuck it. There's the reparations. These are the reparations.
Fuck you.
Okay.
These are the reparations? What? Do you know what reparations means?
Cash money, because they, like I said, you get the full benefit of food stamps during this pandemic, okay? They get to you twice a month. They give you some on the first, and like I said, maybe like in the middle of the month, they give you some more food stamps, y'all. So you get them like twice a month, okay? Like I said, even if you work full-time, part-time, kids, no kids, I encourage you, apply for food stamps. Even if you think you don't need it, I'm telling you, they come in handy. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Till taxes go up, bitch.
Telling you.
The only reason people need food stamps is because you allow the commodification of every single bit of food to be run through the corporations, which you like. You don't like that people are being given food. I do. I think this should be higher than the military budget.
What else? Like I said, apply for food stamps and Medicaid.
Although it doesn't need to be.
You don't already have health care, okay? Like I said, they're approving almost everyone. Like all my friends I told to apply for food stamps and Medicaid, even with the ones with jobs, they got.
He loves bombing children. Oh, dude. He loves writing a check to the government to bomb children. That's fucking dope.
Approved. They're still calling me now, thanking me for, giving them a heads up or whatever. Okay? So y'all let me know when y'all apply and when y'all get approved. So comment below.
Please save this video so that when I report her sorry ass to the government, this can be administered as evidence.
What do you mean? She reported herself to the government to get assistance. Huh?
So people can see that, there are improving people, okay?
And they said, yes, you definitely apply. Here you go. And that's what they would do again. They'd be like, yep.
Okay, guys, thank y'all for watching. And please like, comment, subscribe, and share my video, okay, y'all? Like I said, I just started my YouTube channel.
By the way, her YouTube channel is Toya's Cooking and More. It should be Toya's Robbing the American People Blind and More.
Disagree. I hope she uploaded some videos. Let's see. Toya's Kitchen, maybe. Is this the same person? I don't think so. I could be wrong. No, different person. Toya's Kitchen and More. We have Toya's. There's a Toya's Kitchen, but Toya's Kitchen and More. Is it gone? Georgia Pandemic Food Stamp. Georgia Pandemic Food Stamps. I gotta find, like... I can't find this video. I think it's gone. Anyway.
More. Let me give her a nice thumbs down, and we're done with that one.
That helped the video.
Oh. Shit. Alright.
Ew. Ugh. Alright, we still got 10 minutes. Oh.
Let's do some...
I don't care why anyone applies food stamps. Everyone apply to food stamps. See if you get it. You all have the right to food.
Terrible woke poetry.
Apply to everything you can possibly apply to get assistance in this brutal fucking system.
Well, we'll try the newest one, War Paint. Like, hopefully I can make fun of it.
My favorite...
Hopefully I can make fun of this? Okay, it's poetry? Dave's gonna hate this poetry.
lipstick is a Technicolor Indigo Prism Purple.
Ooh,
the
cool.
kind of color that makes a 3D movie out of my lips. My lips are a neon open sign. They are never closed and always have something to say. Boys say purple.
You should make this big.
Okay. Does that mean you gonna suck my dick?
Sexual harassment, but it's please suck my dick. This is a pretends to fuck as well. We're also working for a porn brain a little bit, but I don't have that either.
Dick or what?
Lipstick is for alien girl weirdos who long to be unacceptable, that they will not give in to a color that their limited male gaze does not approve. These same boys...
Let me tell you something about men. We might not be into purple or black lipstick.
Disagree. Okay, two things. Number one, it doesn't matter what you're fucking into, brother. Doesn't matter what you're into. It's not for you, is the point of this and everyone's expression. Number two, cap. Disagree. I think, let's hear this again.
Does not approve. These same boys...
Let me tell you something about men. We might not be into purple or black lipstick, but a girl willing to blow us, yeah, we can make we can make an exception.
It is kind of egg behavior. It's not fully egg behavior. But talking about like it's kind of a doth protest too much mixed with egg behavior is like I don't like lipstick. We're monitoring the situation.
Will call us queens of deception with our contour and porcelain and pretty. They will watch us at the bathroom mirror and say, "You don't have to wear all that makeup for me." And the first thought in my head is, "Hey, asshole, who the fuck said I was doing any of this for you?"
Okay, you're single, living with cats, and you're going to die alone.
The line was, they look at us in the mirror, implying that they're in the room.
You don't even know the difference between Wet n Wild and Kat Von D. The pure victory, a perfect winged eyeliner that didn't happen 3 hours and 17 makeup wipes later. That Beyonce flawless, I woke up like this feeling we dreamt of as little girls, watching our mothers put on lipstick for the first time, calling it sanctuary. This female face is sacred in a world where nothing else is. This is prayer, a parable written for every part of me, my nose, my cheeks, my lips, my eyebrows, my eyelashes that stretch to the top of the Sandia Mountains, revealing the Burka sunset that lives in my eyes. Call me gospel. This is ritual with every brush and stroke. You want to know how I got this look? Girl, I learned how to glow up from Artemis herself. Call me goddess of the battlefield because
Dude, he's been drawn in by her performance. I'm surprised that he's stopping to listen.
Is this poetry or just rants?
It's poetry? Call me gospel? What the fuck? Put a beat to this and you'd be like, hell yeah.
This isn't child's play. This is motherfucking war paint. This ain't no battle scar concealer. I wear my mistakes.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, if you got slapped across the face, you'd fade away.
It's very catty, David. Fantasizes about violence.
Hey, at least that rhymed.
Loud, like I'm royalty, prince.
Wait, he was trying to rhyme?
You'd fade. Oh, for Christ's sakes, if you got slapped across the face, you'd fade away.
No? That didn't rhyme? That didn't rhyme at all.
Hey, at least that rhymed.
Loud, like I'm royalty, princess of destroying the patriarchy. I'm not wearing purple lipstick for anybody.
The patriarchy heard your challenge.
Oh my god, he's so cringe.
We laughed.
We? David.
Then we had hot dogs.
Okay.
And then we laughed again.
Hot dogs are manly? But they look like dicks.
And that was the end of it.
But me, because it makes me feel like Xenon girl of the motherfucking 21st century, because I am always 2 steps.
Pretends to have friends, you're right. We. Where's the bingos at? They're all sort of like, we're smashing the inside of this card. They're still not revealing themselves quite yet. Xenon girl of the 21st century. Hey, I have this in my back pocket. Zetas Zapitas. I'm a real one. You know it. Dude, my supernova girl, that got stuck in my head for a minute.
Ahead, living in the future, in a world where everyone is less concerned.
That's the second one, though, isn't it? Is supernova? No, that's the first one.
With the threatening color of my lipstick today, and more concerned with the havoc of my lips. You see, we women are storm conjurers in strength like you've never seen when you chain us to your societal standards and your fear of all that we could become.
Well, then why is it that women always seem to break at the first sign of trouble?
What is that's what do you, I guess that's misogyny. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Everyone knows that that's not true. Like, women handle all the stress in the world essentially, and they like manage all of that, and then men are like, manage my emotions too.
Again. You're on the Titanic. That motherfucker starts to go down. You put that shit in pigtails, and you're on that first lifeboat out.
Rose lived. Rose Rose lived at the end of that.
Meanwhile, I, being the male, just have to stay with, the three guys whistling Dixie.
You have to stay? I definitely think it would be funny if Dave died on the Titanic. That's egg? Put pigtails on it? All right. I have Ding Knower saying egg behavior, so it must be true.
On cellos. No, you think womanhood, you think being a woman is unbridled superpower? Then show it. Fight.
Fight the iceberg? What are we fighting in Titanic? Do you remember the final battle of the movie Titanic? It was crazy.
And I mean really fight. I mean put yourself in harm's way. But no, you don't. Anytime that happens, that little stupid fucking bun turns into pigtails, and it's save me, I'm just a girl.
What's with the pigtails thing? Keeps happening. Fight to stay on the boat? It does feel a little pedo-y.
Remember that the only one stronger than Samson was Delilah. Remember that we were never doing any of this for you.
I didn't ask.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. For spoken word poetry, usually those are much more cringe. Like, spoken word poetry is kind of hard not to come across as cringe, but I think she delivered that well.
Ask you to do a damn thing for me. Women usually don't wear makeup to impress their man. They're wearing it because
Good spoken word, I agree.
it makes them feel better. But then again, there's a cadre of feminists that say they shouldn't wear makeup at all. Now, one of the nice things you could do for your beta bitch soy boy boyfriend.
Beta bitch soy boy boyfriend? Do I have any of that? No.
To maybe have a slim chance of his dick being able to rise, because Lord knows soy has shriveled his balls up to raisins, is...
Soy? Dude, eats edamame once. Tiny balls.
To try to look sexy. You could try that. If
You could try to look sexy? Dude, I need Dave to try to take any of these opinions into public. That woman and any woman would rip his shit apart if he said anything even close to that. Are you fucking kidding me? The brutality that would ensue to this man's ego if he tried to utter that kind of statement to a real person out loud. He can only do this from the safety of his mommy's house.
you don't want to, that's fine. I don't give a shit. Because you're already on the slow boat to catdom. Okay.
Catdom? Having a cat? We have cats. They're cute.
This is 90 seconds.
Oh, we're doing more button poetry. Cool. Hell yeah. We're getting some art with our Dave. We never do. Damn, we have some carrots on the plate.
And a
We're eating them first because the rest looks bad.
Sure, elegy for my mother's memory.
Mommy issues?
When a title is that complicated, you know it's gonna suck.
An erasure elegy for my mother's memory? Why is that hard for you? Interesting.
A self-erasing elegy for my mother's memory in 3 parts.
No comment, YouTube.
Stutters for emphasis.
YouTube.
Argues with chat, doth protest too much, nose claw, all bingos. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bingo as well. Everything up in the top quadrant here is a bingo.
1. After track practice...
If he says, I don't think this person is sexually attractive, doth protest too much, we bang. And why? And why? You're right.
In 6th grade, my mother forgot to pick me up after school. I walked 5 miles home as the light died. She says it's nothing, a momentary lapse, nothing for me to worry about. We forgive this forgetting because it is all we know how to do. We pray.
Okay, so your mom was a drunken whore.
Whoa.
Fine.
Pray to God to fix this, to let us know what is going on. God says inactive thyroid. God says multiple sclerosis. God says no medical.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There it is. That's your bingo, baby! Dingo! Whoop, 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 whoop. Bet your bingo points, chat. Bet your goddamn bingos. Doth protest too much, argues with chat, nose claw. Why? All bingos. Hit him with the wow, wow, wow. Look at these, man. Oh shit, we did get some socialist wins in Florida though. Progressive candidate over a well-funded Angie Nixon won against Alex Vindman. All over. What was this race for? Florida House? Huge. A literal upset. $20 seconds. Bet your bingo points. Last call. Don't forget. Do it now. Oliver Larkin lost badly? That's crazy, dude. Dude, the media machine is so powerful. We're going to have to take it apart slow. All right, let's go.
If she had MS, she may have had a legit reason why she couldn't pick you up. In which case, where was your father? Oh, that's right. I know where he was. Nowhere.
Daddy issues too?
Oh my God. What? This is why single motherhood needs to be actively fought against. And Jesus Christ, or at least the single parent home needs to be actively fought against.
Medicine can cure this, but
borderline Sharia days
can halt the progress. My mother quits her job at the bakery because she can no longer lift the cakes. Because her mind only sometimes exists in snatches of time and conversations if she forgets to take her medicine too. After my mother forgot me, the light died. She said,
Okay, again, you're an adult man blaming what probably was a very real hurt while you were a child. But you're an adult man. Again, you know what? Fuck it, I'll get real. I had issues with my own mom. Guess what? I got the fuck over them.
You have...
I don't have...
Dave is over his mommy issues? No, he's fucking not. That's crazy to say. Literal mommy issues, I don't have them on here. Also fake as fuck.
A time machine to go back until 1991, Dave's mom, on how this will turn out. Life isn't about living in the past, dude.
Mommy, don't get cranky.
What happened in 1991 to Dave? I subbed to empty chairs. Thank you. For the mommy biddies. Gotta be the abuse.
Life is about moving the fuck on. And your mom had MS. I mean, Christ's sakes. My mom had a very bad disease. I was more concerned about her living.
does nothing.
Now, granted, she got it when I could drive a car, but I was more concerned about her being around, you know, above ground.
Cool, man.
Worry about this forgetting because it is all we do. We pray. God says no. My mother quits because she no longer exists in conversations if she forgets to take her medicine. 3. The light died. She says, worry about this forgetting because God exists to take her.
What
God exists to take her. Interesting.
the fuck was that? So your mom's dying of MS, and you're pissed off with it. Yeah, maybe that's why you're dressing like a girl now. Also, where was your goddamn dad? Do you know who I lent on for strength when my mom was sick? It was my father. Jesus fucking Christ,
Great.
It's all about goddamn you, isn't it?
Jesus tap dancing Christ would have gone great. If he said Jesus like dick sucking Christ, that would count. Like Jesus blank something Christ, blanking Christ. That's what we're looking for. Fucking Christ doesn't count.
I fucking hate people like this. I fucking hate these selfish cocksuckers that think every goddamn fucking thing is about them.
That's Dave. He hates himself. That makes sense.
Oh, my mom had MS and she forgot to pick me up from soccer practice or whatever the fuck it was. If it was alcoholism, I might be on the guy's side. But no, it was something she didn't cause, she didn't ask for. And I guarantee you there's no dad in that fucking home. I just get so fucking annoyed with this shit. Yeah, the world ain't about you, dickhead.
Dave. No wonder he treats himself like shit. Holy fuck. I'm surprised he doesn't headbutt the wall bloody every day. Being inside of himself and having to hate everyone who treats the people around them like shit and think that he's the only person that exists. It must be miserable to be in there with himself.
Yeah, you're right. You're goddamn right. I am actually a selfish son of a bitch. But I'm not so selfish to think the entire fucking world revolves around me. There's other people I need to worry about. Now, these are usually some close friends and family members. The rest of the world can fuck off. This bitch can fuck off.
Want to have bitch or fuck off? 10 seconds. Nope, it's over. Amazing. Chad, it's a ding no. It's a ding no. Is this AI slop? Stolen AI slot. Was that from that one guy?